here with my friend Casper. Today we have the intentions to make a fly towards Ameland. Here is the aerodrome of Stadskanaal, and we fly over the northeastern part of Groningen. When we go towards Ameland, this is so quasi the route we like to fly. That is our plan for today, and in a moment we go to the hangar. It might be about 11 o'clock and maybe good enough to make a try. Good morning!
So I was able to do my first airplane dropping in the Netherlands on an island from my hometown of Stadskanaal. I had an amazing flight with pilot Herman. Herman told me all about flying, navigation, mitigating risks. It was awesome. I've now landed on the island of Ameland. Ameland is in the Wadden Sea, and I'm not here on a holiday, of course. I'm here for a challenge. So let's have a look at the map. So I came by plane, woo, all the way this, like a big corner, and I landed on the airport on Ameland near the village of Bolognese. I've now hiked to the beach and followed like a beach road to the village of Nes. So I'm heading this way already. I'm in my little tent somewhere over here, preparing the pasta Bolognese. And this is the challenge that I gave myself. I have to get back from the island of Ameland to the mainland, not using the ferry. So how am I going to do that? That's my challenge, and I'm really excited about it. I have one little hint, of course. That's this. You can probably guess what I'm going to do. But my plan for now is to take a good rest stop and eat up and get some calories in me, and then hike all the way on the beach towards somewhere over here, and then take a bicycle road or a road to this side of the island. And then I'm gonna start my crossing. I'm gonna start with a little bit of mudflat hiking, and then so then I'm gonna do the crossing back to the mainland. I'm very excited about it. Doesn't it look amazing? I'm on the desert already. Look at this. on the beach. Pasta Bolognese. So first let's eat up and then hike all the beach and get to this part of the island. So I had a really beautiful hike up here from the North Sea side of the island now to the Waddenzee side. I can see Holwerd and the mainland from here, but now I have to make a strategy to make this crossing safely and properly, of course. So there are a couple of risks that I have to be aware of. First of all, it's high tide now. The water is starting to leave now. I can use that to my advantage, but it will come back after 6 hours or so, of course. So I really have to be aware of the tide. The other thing is the wind, of course. It's now wind force 2. It will become wind force 3 maybe. That's not too windy, but I have to take account of that, of course. When I make this crossing, I will encounter a couple of trenches or gullies. I have to cross them somehow, but these are hazardous because there's a very swift current in those trenches and gullies, of course. The other thing is I need to be prepared for hypothermia because the water isn't that warm, and if the wind will pick up, that's a risk for me as well. And the other side of this crossing at Holwerd, the ocean floor isn't hard sand or sandbars. It's really deep silt, muddy. And for me that's a problem because I have this heavy backpack with me. I cannot hike through that silt. So I need to find another strategy for that. So these are the risks that I'm aware of, at least. And now I'm going to show you my strategy on the map to get across. So I am now at this little trench over here, and I need to make it across to the harbor of Holwerd, of course. So these are the trenches and gullies. I need to cross those, and the tide is pulling away now, this side and that side. So I got two tidal pulls, and this whole area become like a tidal mudflat area, tidal flats. So yeah, I have to make it across to here. Let me show you what I got in my bag to make this crossing properly. So this is what I brought with me to do this crossing properly and safely. I brought a little Packraft, which is a small inflatable boat I can use to cross those trenches and gullies, with a paddle of course, so that's with me. I brought my yellow Drysuit with me in order to be protected from hypothermia and the elements, wind, water, rain, with some proper shoes. And I brought my super duper life vest with a survival kit in here. So I'm protected if I would tip over in the water maybe, or need to swim a little bit. And I brought this rope. Maybe I have to tow the Packraft or do other stuff. Always handy. So this is what I got with me. Now I need to put on my suit. Maybe inflate the boat. Let's have a look at that. And oh, I just got a message from my mother. Let's have a look at that. So my mother sent me just 2 articles of mudflat hikers and guides that needed to be rescued on this exact piece of tidal mudflat that I'm going to cross right now. They needed to be rescued with a helicopter and boats, and they were with 4 experienced guides. So yeah, thank you, Mom. I'm not sure what the situation was, but this is really good weather conditions, and I've got a boat with me, of course, a Packraft. They didn't, maybe somebody got injured, they had to wait, not sure. But yeah, gives a little stress element extra to this crossing. Okay, let's suit up. So these dry suits are way too warm for this kind of weather, but I will keep it on just to be safe. I can roll the top down like this and then hike and paddle. But if it gets tricky, then I go full suit again. Now I'm gonna inflate my Packraft, which is tricky because there's still wind. And Packrafts are very susceptible to wind. So I need to keep an eye on that little boat. It's still high water, or the water is leaving. But I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I'm gonna inflate the boat. Maybe I don't have to paddle, or can paddle even. But I can put my backpack in it and then drag that boat alongside me or behind me. So let's inflate the Packraft, and then we're gonna start. So now it's gonna start for me. The crossing from Ameland back to the mainland, Holwerd. Okay, let's try paddling for a little bit. I don't think this is now the way, but we can try. Thought it wasn't deep enough, but this boat is so light. Let's try this for a little bit. came down and the jungle fire was burning. And down the track came a hobo hiking. He said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm heading for a land that's far away, besides the crystal fountain. So come with me, you'll go and see the big rock candy mountain. It's so awesome. So I was just passing that last, or second last, big trench, and now I'm getting some waves over here. I got the wind in my back and the current pulling this way, but the boat is still handling fine. I'm used to rapids with this boat, and this is not significant, but it is picking up a little bit. I'm still enjoying it. I think I'm also getting close to the mussel banks now. I can see those black like islands in front of me, close to the close to the harbor. So I don't want to puncture this boat, of course. So let's see how this goes. So here are the mussel banks. I'm navigating between them. There's another one with a seagull. I really need to watch out with this inflatable, of course. And now I feel the tide pulling more and more. So I can see the harbor. I'm almost there, like a kilometer, 1500 meters. But now the adventure starts anyway. So I'm really approaching the harbor already. And I can see those black grid lines in the water at the shore. Those are made of willow twigs and stakes. And those grid lines are there to keep all the silt in it, capture it. And that prevents erosion of all the dikes and waterworks. But I do not want to land between those willow grids and those silt capturing squares. Because that's no hiking for me with that backpack. So I'm aiming for the harbor, and I hope that the water's almost gone. I keep hitting the floor with my paddle. That I can catch that last trench and land in the harbor. No mudflat hiking whatsoever. The ferry is also coming. I need to watch out for that. It will give me some waves to conquer. So I made landfall near the harbor, but this silt is like so deep. When I get out, I sink away until my groin or something. So I don't want to be hiking here with my boat and this backpack over here. But both the ferries are now loading and unloading people and cars and stuff. So I think my best strategy is to wait till they leave again and then paddle into the harbor and get out of the water like this. This is really not, no. Look at my paddle going. Ce n'est pas possible. So all this, waist deep, groin deep. And they're loading and unloading. And that dredging ship is also gone. So I hope I can squeeze in the harbor when they leave. So the big ferry already left. So I'm gonna squeeze into the harbor before that dredging ship comes back. But the fast ferry is still waiting there, so I need to look out for him. Look at how fast I'm going. This whole trench, this gully, the water is being pulled due to low tide now. So that's also risky with these big ferry ships. Don't want to get in their lane. Now let's see. So the fast ferry is going, but I can see there's a big Zodiac over to the left. I think I can get over there and do not have any hinder. Ladies and gentlemen, I made it. Oh, I can't get out over there. Dude! Puncture my boat at the very last meter. Ooh, I'm really puncturing it. Look at all these crabs in the harbor over here. So many. Small ones, bigger ones. Stuff to puncture my boat. So an amazing little adventure this was. I had a really good time. We took the plane from Stadskanaal. We flew over the province of Groningen, over the Wadden Sea, over all the islands, and we landed on Ameland with pilot Herman. It was an amazing flight. Then hiking through the dunes and on the North Sea side of Ameland on the beach. It was really awesome. Also hiking through the forests. I really liked it. And then arriving at the Waddenzee side of Ameland, it was amazing. It's such a beautiful place. The packrafting part of getting back to the mainland, it was really easy for me. I didn't suspect that. It still is really dangerous. I was lucky with the weather and all the other conditions. But yeah, it was awesome. It was a bit out of my comfort zone, but I really liked that. And I'm gonna do a lot more stuff a little bit out of my comfort zone. So like and subscribe for more of these videos, and see you guys next time. I'm gonna catch you right back home. See ya!